Hi, welcome back. Today starts construction of our dollhouse. It's detailed. I'm not going to kid you. Here is all the little pieces that was in the bag. This is what we're going to be, this is their identification. And here is all the loose pieces that was in the box. Okay, so we start with the foundation. And our foundation says we need to use 4 pieces marked BL1 and 3 pieces marked BL2. So I look back here, and BL1 is 2 1/4 inch thick by 15 3/8 inch thick. And that is these 4. BL2 is 2 1/4 inch thick by 16 1/4 inch long. And there's 3 of them. So that's those. So if you were to take and compare them, this is the easy part. Compare them. You see, one is definitely shorter, one is longer, and these are the pieces we need. So now, it says to locate the 7 pieces. We did. So we're going to start with these here. It says first glue the 2 front foundation pieces, BL1, together to form. Okay, so it'll be 2 of these will be together like that, and 2 will be together like this, and then these will go across here like this, and then at a certain measurement, they'll go across like that. All right. All right, so we're going to, because we're working with glue, and I don't want to mess up my table too much, we're going to try and protect it. And we're going to put some plastic wrap under our glue joint. Put this to the side here. And I don't think there's a difference in sides, but so we will put these on here so the plastic wrap will catch the glue and hopefully not stick to it. We're going to use tape for a clamp, and let's get some pieces ripped off here. So we're ready with our clamp. Okay, that's about as far back as I can get you. We're going to use Gorilla Glue, and we'll just gob some on and start spreading the glue. And we'll put it together, keeping the edges as best we can, and we're going to clamp it, holding it really tight. And we'll put another piece on here to hold it really tight. We'll go ahead and do this to the other piece, the other 2 pieces, I'm sorry. Making sure we put enough on. Okay. And we'll line the edges all up together. Squish them together really tight. I can see glue coming out down here and here, which I think is a good thing, which means we've got it really tight. And then we'll push this tape on here to hold it. Okay. We can't do anything. We can't move that now. So let's see what is our next thing to do. Okay. Then first glue the two front foundation pieces together, and that's what we did, to form one long piece. Then repeat with the two back pieces. We did that. Then glue the foundation together as shown. The left, right, and interior pieces fit between the front and back pieces. Overall width should be 30 3/4 inches. So we know it's going to be 30 3/4 inches. So let's go ahead and measure this, because this needs to be 30 3/4 inches. Well, I have 31 inches. How do you suppose that happened? $31. Maybe it means the inside, because when we put these on, that'll subtract some of the, I'm only guessing, guys. Let's just keep going because we can't do anything until that sets. Okay, then it tells us how to glue these in here and how to measure, because one goes on each end and then another one goes in about here. And I'm thinking it goes in there because it's going to be a support for this wall. It's going to be a weight-bearing wall. So it's going to need a basement floor joist, and that's what these basically are, is floor joists. Does that sound professional? But that's what it is. So that's why we need 3. Otherwise we could get away with just a rectangle. So what can we do while that's drying? Okay, it tells us how to square it, and I have a tool here that will help us square it. I borrowed it from my husband and I know how to use it, so we have that. And okay, this entire building can be put together in a hurry if you use glue and tape strategically, allowing the tape to do the work until the glue dries. However, if you are in less of a hurry, there are some advantages to allowing the glue to dry before proceeding to the next step, except where indicated otherwise. We recommend the let it dry method unless you have a deadline that cannot be extended. I don't know. Do we have a deadline? What is this going to look like if we flip it? Oh, we could flip it over and put tape here, and let's give it a try. See what happens. Because then we could always come back and peel. Look at that. We can always come back and peel the tape off after it's dried. Let's do it that way. That way we can keep going. Otherwise, we're going to have to stop until tomorrow. Okay. Another solid piece. Okay. So we'll didn't need to wrap it all. Now this one here, we're going to have to, we can move this out of the way here. And let's go ahead and get our tape again, because we're going to need to tape this corners. All right. And these, it said, will go inside. Like that. Agreed? So let's go ahead and get some glue on these, and we'll glue it like we did the other pieces. Carefully put it in here, and then we need to hold it together really tight, and let's put our tape on it. Oops. Okay. Another piece of tape on it. There. Okay. We'll go ahead and probably should have put glue on this side. There, that looks good. And we'll line this up again. Nice and straight and flush with the edge. Put our tape on here. And pull it tight. Just like that. Put another piece of tape on, making sure it's flush with the end. All right. We'll come down here. All right, now here we put some more, get the more pieces of tape ripped. We'll bring our glue down here. This time we're going to glue both ends instead of just the one. All right, that's all nice and glued up. We'll put it in here. Trying not to wipe any of our glue off. And line everything up nice and tight on the edge. Put our clamp on. Okay, we'll put this one on here, making sure it's nice and it wants us to wipe any excess glue off. Okay, that looks good up there. And we'll wipe inside the house, basement. So that's nice and tidy. And it's not like it's going to be seen, but you know, that's what the instructions told us to do. That's done. Now we have one piece left over. And it says overall width should be 30 and 3/4 inches. All right. Glue the left and right pieces in place. We did that. Measure the back foundation from back left corner and put a pencil mark at 25 1/2 inches. Well, that seems easy enough. 25 1/2 inches. It might have been better if I'd have grabbed a pencil or a tape ruler when I was down there. 25 1/2 inches is right there. Okay, the back one is marked. Next, measure the front from front left and put another mark at 25 1/2. All right, pretty easy enough so far. Okay. The interior foundation piece must be centered on these marks. That's easy enough to figure out. We need to find the center of this. What did I do with my wood? Oh. You ever have one of those days? So let's go ahead and put some glue on this side. And we'll put some more glue on this side. It looks good, don't you think? And let us slide this right straight down in. Oh, it's just going in perfect. Okay, so now we did that. Oh, we need to make sure it's square. Perfection is not required because the next step will remove any slight error. But let's just check it to see. I think that might have fixed it. Let's remeasure it. Square. It's 35 1/4. It's 35 1/4, and I can't believe I did that. Amazing. All right. First floor. Locate the 3 pieces of the first floor. These pieces are made of MDF, medium density fiberboard, which is the same on both sides, which is what this was. Consequently, you don't have to worry about which side is up if the piece is rectangular or symmetrical. Later, we will have some pieces that are asymmetrical, and we will let you know which side is which. It is a good idea to measure each piece and compare it to the parts list in order that you are not gluing the wrong piece in the right spot. Okay, it doesn't tell us to flip the floor. See, there's the picture of putting the floor on, so maybe I got this all wrong. Okay, because here's this part, that part. So I probably have it all wrong on flipping it. I'm going to go ahead and find these parts so we can get it on, and then we're going to put it on and let everything dry overnight. Okay, we've gone as far as we can. Stuff has to dry, the glue has to set. We've got our base made. Our first floor is assembled and the glue is drying. We have everything cleaned up, and I think tomorrow when we put the base on the foundation and let the glue set and dry for a little bit, we're going to go ahead and start our foundation brick. That's this stuff along here. That says we can just skip that and just keep going with the construction if we want to, and then come back when the house is built and put the brick foundation on then. But I think we're going to go ahead and just keep going and sequence. Brick foundation is next. That's what it recommends to do, so that's what we're going. So to make the foundation, it wants us to use the brick pattern. And that has to be the smaller roll. See, we have the big one and the smaller one. So that has to be this one. And we're going to okay, so we're going to tape this to the base, and we'll see this stuff here in the back peels off. We'll tape it to the base. And it says, before applying the brick pattern, take a moment to consider what color your mortar lines will be. And the mortar lines are the little lines in between the bricks. It's like the concrete stuff that holds the bricks together. Some intermediate shade of gray is most natural. Paint the foundation walls, but first mask off the edges of the first floor so you do not get any paint or brick powder there. And that would be this. You have to tape and mask off because we don't want to get any brick powder there. The reason we had you put the first floor on before bricking the foundation is because it adds greater stability. So that's why we're following sequence, because they know what they're doing. They suggest we do one side at a time. It takes 1 ounce or 1 1/4 tablespoons of brick powder, and we need to put about 3 teaspoons of tacky glue or other white glue into a cup. Add equal amount of water to the glue and mix it well. Put the appropriate amount of brick powder, which is this, in for the length of surface we're going to do into a brick cup. So we're going to get into all of this tomorrow, but I hope you come back and join me. And if you haven't already thought about it, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you tomorrow for another exciting chapter on assembly of our dollhouse. Thanks for watching. You have a good afternoon. Bye.